We began our first full day on the wild side of Costa Rica at one of the most beautiful privately owned botanical gardens you'll ever see, as we're greeted by our hosts, Ron and Trudy McAllister.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to Casa Orquidea. My name's Ron, my wife, Trudy. I'm from New Hampshire. She's from Tennessee. We met in Europe, got married in Australia, spent about a year in the States, and then came on down here to Costa Rica. We were just traveling through the area. And we decided we didn't want to go back to the United States, so we eked out a little living down here in the jungle, originally growing some crops that we could sell in town to create a little bit of income. You will also notice when you get here that there are no roads in the area. Technically this is not an island, but you can consider it an island because the only way to arrive here is by boat, unless you're a good swimmer. And it also means that we have to be very responsible for our own lifestyle out here. And we do have solar power for energy. And we are very concerned about our footprint on the earth.
We have been 26 years on this property. We originally started across the bay in a sandy beach area and spent 5 years. And that's basically when we got our introduction to the plant world.
We just started doing a little bit of landscaping in our front yard, collecting a few plants from around the area, and got really involved in learning about and discovering new plants here. And over the years, it's developed into quite a considerably interesting and valuable botanical collection. It's a personal collection, and it wasn't really put together with tourists in mind. It's just that ecology and the value of the species on the planet have become so popular recently that this is a very good place for people to come and get familiarized with the tropical vegetation.
Yeah, actually we say that of a lot of the plants that we have here, people quite often recognize them as houseplants and things of that sort. So here they can see them actually growing in the conditions that they should be growing in. They're quite impressed sometimes because of the size that they do tend to get to be. Then having the people come through and pointing out things that they normally maybe would not see, that there's little miniature orchids growing in the trees, learning the difference between epiphytes and parasites and things of that sort, does create an awareness for people that normally living in their own home situations would not recognize. They wouldn't have that feeling, and since it is becoming so important now, rainforest and preserving the world and so forth, then that kind of gives people a little bit better insight.
Making our way through this amazing garden, you can really begin to appreciate the time and effort that Ron and Trudy have put into this creation. And as we get ready to leave, we won't soon forget this delightful couple who is willing to share their home with us.